Hi, everybody. It's crazy Aunt Suzie with my fabulous sex cast. And oh my gosh, today we have an incredible fun show. Yes, our special guests are the folks from Satisfyer. And we've got, and I know I'm going to screw this up already, Melody Cazarin. Did I pronounce that right? I did it wrong, didn't I? Say it again. How is it? Cazarin. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Melody Cazarin. And along with the wonderful, gorgeous Melody, who's in Los Angeles, here in Vegas is my co-producer and writer, the lovely Ashlyn Barry. Ashlyn, are you there?
I am. Hi, Aunt Suzie.
Yay! Oh, we're going to have so much fun because, Melody, I'm telling you, people have been crammed up forever in quarantine, and gosh, I think they need a little help. Don't you agree?
I do. I definitely do.
Okay, everybody's wondering what the show is about today. Well, Satisfyer is the leading brand in the fast-growing category of sexual wellness. And if you go to their page, oh my gosh, satisfyer.com /US. We're going to put it up. You'll see it in the description here on the Podbean broadcast. We'll put the link in there for you. But okay. Who are you, and what do you do with Satisfyer, Melody?
Well, hi everybody. My name is Melody Cazarin, and I am the West Coast account executive for Satisfyer. So I take care of the majority of the accounts only on the West Coast, but currently right now I'm covering the whole USA. So.
Oh, how fun.
Wow. Right.
So, I'm just sitting here reading all this stuff, and I guess one of the things that got me when Ashlyn sent me over your bio and everything about the company, and I try to keep up, I try to be one of those hip old broads, that knows everything that's going on, but you have an app. You have a sex app.
We do.
A sex app. Oh my gosh, I was dying. And now I've got to download it on I have a Samsung Note Plus 10. 10 Plus? No, Plus 10, whatever. Mm-hmm. But now, explain to me how this works. An app for your sex toys? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
So recently, January 2020, we were honored to be a part of CES, and the reason why is because we launched our Satisfyer Connect app.
Wow.
And so what it is, we also launched along with that about 80 new app-compatible sexual wellness devices that are all going to be able to be hooked up to your iPhone, Samsung. It's going to be in Apple and Google Store, which is really nice. It's going to be via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, so you could hook it up and you could be on one state, and your partner could be on the other part of the country, and you'll be able to still be interactive with one another.
Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. So anyway, I'm putting this in here now because I realized I thought we was going live, and there we go. Yay, we're there. I had to start a watch party because I realized, why isn't anybody in the room? And then I realized because I hadn't hit the watch party. There we go. Oh my gosh, so many people are going to be asking questions. I'm telling you. Ashley, I'm going to toss it to you real quickly for a second while I adjust this button here. Okay?
Yeah, so Melody, if you could just give us a brief explanation of who Satisfyer is, kind of what you're famous for, things like that.
Of course. So Satisfyer has been in the market for roughly about 4 years now that it's really started to take off. We have just expanded our product portfolio, but what we're really known for is our determination in really projecting sexual wellness, along with our very aggressive price point and our air pulse wave technology. Satisfyer, we've been involved in Cosmo, Elle, Glamour magazines, which all help to, promote us and put us into kind of a different category that is not only in the sex industry, but it's really in the sexual wellness category in which we really thrive for men, women, and couples.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. One thing that definitely drew my eye to Satisfyer right away is just the quality of toy you can get at the price point of Satisfier, it's just not really, there's not a lot of people who can compare with you guys in terms of like the power of the motors and the vibes, things like that. For that price point, it's amazing.
Yeah, and that's really something that we are really passionate and honored about. It's kind of crazy, you know, if customers sell our products or, you know, they receive them if they sell them at a lower price point, we don't get upset. But if they go over what we want to sell it at, then we get upset. And it's just because we don't feel that the luxury of the toys and the price point, it's in the time spent experiencing your sexual wellness device. It's the time spent that you're taking away from maybe your family or your kids, or the time that you're finding yourself and exploring and getting more confident with your own body.
Yeah, that's awesome. Speaking of not taking a lot of time, can you explain, like, so Satisfier, if listeners don't know, is you know, they're known for many things now, but the first thing that they were very much known for at the beginning was the Satisfier like clitoral pulsating air stimulating toy, which is pretty much one of the only ones like it out there. It's very unique. So if you could explain like the science of that would be cool.
Yeah. So what it is air pressure wave technology, and like you said, it's what we're really known for. It's our flagship item, the Satisfier Pro 2, and then right after that came out with the Satisfier Pro 2 Vibration. And for those who don't know, please pick it up, try it. The air pulse wave technology, it's a really revolutionary touch-free stimulation system. So what it does is it allows the way it works, it surrounds the clitoral area within like a silicone tip, and it gently adds pressure waves. So instead of an actual suction motion, what you're feeling is kind of like a constant blow that just moves really, really fast. So it's a high stimulant.
Wow.
So when you do go to your orgasm, it kind of is all like your senses and your 80,000 nerves in your clitoris area that are built up. And it's pretty revolutionary.
I love the luxury product line. I'm just sitting. No, wait. Yes. So for everybody checking in right now that are flying in, going, crazy Aunt Suzie, what's this talk about clits and vibrators? We are dealing with Melody from Satisfier. And if you've got questions about any of the products, please feel free to put your question in. And while we're on during the podcast today, we'll get your questions answered. But I am just, what is this one called? The high fashion. I'm just, oof.
Ooh, the high fashion line. Yeah.
It is the queen of couture sex care. I love this.
It really is. It's in like Glamour magazine. It's in like a lot of magazines, and it's real leather, if I'm not mistaken, right? On the luxury one.
Yeah. Well, it's aluminum design.
Yes.
It looks like something James Bond would give me to get off. It's like it is really. Hold on, I'm just looking at the pictures here. Oh my gosh, it is sleek. It looks like it would have been produced by BMW. Tell you.
Yeah,
well,
a lot of the products that they have, they look like beauty products. Like when I got the Pro 2 when I first started working at Susie's, and I was like, this looks like a face brush. Like it's totally incognito if you don't know what it is.
It is really cool. I'm just sitting here going through all of it. I'm just like, wow. No, so tell me, Melody, this is a question that I ask all the fabulous people that are involved in the sex toy industry, products and whatever. How did you get into this industry? What did you wake up one morning and go, I think I'm going to sell dildos? Did you?
So it's actually really a funny story. So I was living in Northern California for a couple of years, and then I decided to come back home to LA. And when I came back home, my mom actually just got hired as an HR director. And I've been doing sales all my life. And she was like, we're really looking for a new saleswoman. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I turned in my resume, and then lo and behold, I find out that the company she's working for is for a lubricant company.
Get out of
So
here.
I got so it was really exciting to kind of get into the industry. So I started off with lubricants for about 2 years. And then I started working with toys probably in the last year. And it's going from lubricants to toys. It's a lot more fun, I'll tell you that much, especially to train and to talk about and to demonstrate.
I love it.
But it actually is just a lot more rewarding, I feel like. You talk to so many different people, and you get to help people explore their bodies. But yeah.
That's one of the things.
So it's my mom's fault.
It's your mother's mother made me do it.
Mom made me do it.
Mom got you into getting people off. It's basically the whole motto. You should have a T-shirt that says that. My mom got me into getting you off. I think you could.
I'm gonna look to trademark that, actually.
You should. You should. And all I ask in return is send me one, because I'll wear it. I'll get out my bedazzler and add some rhinestones and stuff to it. It's amazing. So, I mean, I guess I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the double whale, the double plus, the double classic, the double plus remote. I mean, these are the. I know.
The partner toy.
I'm hold on. Let me scroll down farther. Oh my God! Endless love, endless joy, endless fun. Wow. Now these are sex toys for couples, right?
Yes.
I'm seeing a couple vibrators. There they are. Oh, and there's a cute couple smiling really nicely. And how do those? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that we are actually, to come in the future, very close futures, we actually just launched around 80 to 100 new toys.
Really?
So you'll see some more integrated designs and colors very soon.
When are they coming out?
So we have, due to the coronavirus, we had to push back a little bit, unfortunately. But we anticipate the launch of the Satisfier Connect, which is the name of the app, that being available at the end of May, beginning of June. And then to follow that is going to be all the app-compatible toys. And so probably the middle to beginning of June is when that will be coming.
So with the app-compatible toys, if you have like little anal love beads or something like that are electronic, I'm just saying, you have a vibrator. Can you control the pulse and power with your phone?
Yes. So it goes right onto your phone. It's very easy to connect. So you just hold down the button on the toy for 3 seconds, and it automatically pairs. It's kind of like a speaker.
It brings a new meaning to Bluetooth. It does.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. And then from there, right on your screen, you can control it so there's preset settings that makes it a lot easier for beginners or for people who are not familiar with using apps. And with the preset settings, it just has built-in vibrations. But then you also have a setting where you could actually use your finger to increase and decrease the vibration.
I love that. That must be sort of fun. It's like that really is fun for couples to be able. You can, Norm can be on one side of the room and Katie's on the other side of the room. Do you feel this? I mean, you could have two toys connected to two different phones and entertain each other. How's that? I'll raise it. Could you imagine?
So it's not only you.
I was going to say.
Not only you could be in the room, but you could actually be on the other side of the world as well.
Are you serious?
And with Satisfier Connect. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So what our app does is called a strong bonding. So it strong bonds to your toy, to your sexual wellness device. And once it does that, it is paired to your phone and your phone only. You would actually have to go into your Bluetooth settings to disconnect it.
Right.
And then from there, but once it's connected, your partner could take it to another part of the world while you stay back at home. And because it's still paired to your phone, you could still control it that way.
So, you need to do a partnership with Tinder. I mean,
we're working on it, Susie. We're working on it.
I think that brings a whole new level to long distance relationships, or people who travel, or couples who, they travel. It's like, honey, I can't be there, but how's this? It's like, or you could just. It would be, you could create all kinds of sex games and have fun. Imagine having one of these during strip poker. It would be
Yes.
amazing.
Well, you could also FaceTime using the app. So a couple of features about the FaceTime is it's very clear, it's very accessible. It's kind of like using the FaceTime on an Apple phone. It's very easy. You could also swap toys, or there's a prompt on the screen that says, give my partner control of my toy.
Right.
So I could be using my toy on me, and my partner, who may be in New York while I'm in LA, could actually control my toy on the screen without never leaving my face.
I mean, I'm telling you, the problem with so many couples who have to like travel, or there's relationships and you're not in the same state, city, country, or hemisphere, is the fact that you can't connect. But usually you can like get on FaceTime and go, hey, how you doing? Fine. Okay, whatever. But this brings a whole new level to relationships. I'm telling you, that is just, I'm verklempt and vertutzt. I love this already. So tell me, okay, there are a lot of different, sex toy companies out there, and I think you've already answered the first question here with what we've just been talking about. But how is Satisfyer different than all the other adult toy companies?
Well, Satisfyer, I feel like, separates ourselves in a couple of aspects. First, it's our price point. We provide the highest quality sexual wellness device at the most compatible cost.
Right.
That is our mission. That is our passion. That is something that we strongly believe in, is our price point. And I kind of already touched on that.
Right.
Also, the sexual wellness of the brand and the new branding. I don't know if you got an opportunity to see it, but Ashlyn, I know you've seen it at the trade shows. We have repackaged every single item, and the packaging is just beautiful. But it's also gender forward. There's no display of a single man or a single woman or just a straight or just a gay couple anymore. What we're using is a one-line Picasso drawing that kind of leaves it to the consumer's imagination. And that alone is speaking to a lot of people out there that is having the issues with identifying or with finding the comfortability in which sexuality they feel they need to be in, or kind of going that way. But also our technology that we're using for this app, for Satisfyer Connect, it's literally mind-blowing. We have on the app, you can't only FaceTime, you could give your partner control, you could swap controls, you could set an alarm for your toy, you could stream the vibration settings that you create. You could connect up to 4 toys on the app. Most of our competitors, you can only connect up to 2. So that's a big one.
You can connect 4 toys?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That brings a
and
whole
you
new.
can control them at the same time.
You could
so
have
use one someplace and then use another one someplace.
So you're talking about, that's sort of like, what is that? Viral orgies.
Exactly.
How kinky is that?
And correct me if I'm wrong, Melody. You can give your unique code to whoever you want, right? So you can add people by code, and then they can control your toy. So that could open up a whole nother world of stuff you can do with it.
Wow. So do you think?
So we're using the.
Go ahead. No. You go ahead.
Okay. We're using the Bluetooth chip 6.0, and with that, we're allowed to make hefty changes. We actually have a full technology team in Germany that is dedicated to just this app. That's how serious we're taking it. And we're looking to make improvements and different functionality changes every single month when the app does launch. So with the 6.0 Bluetooth chip that we're using, it allows up to 6 different sensors. And with those sensors, we could really monitor ovulation, temperatures, functionality in people's body. We could kind of what they like, what they don't like, and stuff like that. So it's definitely very progressive.
I just love it. For those tuning in and listening just now, we're talking to Melody from one of the leading sex toys manufacturers, Satisfyer. They're incredible, bringing joy and happiness to so many lonely people,
Yes.
happy people, couples, and from what I'm learning now, viral orgies. That is just amazing to me. So Melody, what is your most popular toy? What is your most popular sex toy?
Satisfyer Pro 2 is our flagship item. It flies off the shelf. People love it. It's literally, we could literally just sell this one product and still be in great business. It is the favorite of all favorites.
Satisfyer Pro 2. I'm
And Suzie, when I tell you people are obsessed with this item, people are obsessed. Like, there are tattoos on people's bodies permanently of this item.
Really?
People are, and I'll tell my own story about it.
Okay.
I do own it.
Okay.
But Megwin, who is Satisfyer's resident sexologist, came to Suzie's headquarters and gave us a whole rundown on Satisfyer and how the air pulse technology works. And the way she was talking about this, because, like, you know, she's super professional and stuff, the way she was talking about this toy, I'm like, there's no possible way that someone could feel this way about something like this. And so when she gave all of us a toy to take home, I was like, there's no possible way. Like, there's just no way. She just sold me on this. And, like, immediately when I tried it, I was like, wow, I have to tell everyone about this.
Is that when we didn't hear? Is that when we didn't?
The megaphone.
Is that when we didn't hear from you for 2 days, Ashlyn? You had.
Probably.
So
yeah, if you don't hear from me a couple days a month, you know where I am.
you got the Pro 2.
Yep, I got the Pro 2 Blue.
What was that, Melody?
I know.
I said she's in Satisfyer quarantine.
Yes, that's a new term, Satisfyer quarantine. So what about, speaking of quarantine, how is the quarantine affecting your customers? Has business gone up?
I think everybody is, and especially in the retail level, is having a hard time with making adjustments. But I honestly feel that people are making the best out of it. As far as Satisfyer goes, business is up.
Right.
Business is, ironically, I feel like I'm more busy during the quarantine than
Correct.
I was when we were free.
Well, you know that we at Susie's have the curbside delivery, right, Ashlyn?
Oh.
Yep.
Yes.
And we have a lot of Satisfyer products.
We have a lot of Satisfyer products on there. People can actually go on to the Susie's website and order the Satisfyer Pro 2. and
yep.
You know, that would be, I mean, explain how that works.
Yeah, sure. So, and a lot of people are starting to adopt this, which is really cool. And I'm happy for every retail store that's figuring out their own thing, because we don't want retail to go away.
Right.
So what we do is you basically go to Suzies.com and select your state. And then you're taken to a website where you can pick from some of our top selling items for curbside pickup. So you order it online, and then you select the store you want to pick it up at. And then our customer service team sets up a time for you to come and pick it up. And then all you have to do is drive up to the curb, you drop it in your car, and you can drive right away. So it's really easy, no touch sort of thing.
It's like sort of our version of Susie's of the Happy Meal. You drive up, you pick up your bag, and off you go. So last year, Satisfyer was at CES last year, okay? So what was that?
This year.
This year? Okay.
Yes, 2020, January.
Okay, so you were there at CES before this all happened. So what was that like? And I mean, as far as, you know, the computer electronics show, and you're there with sex toys and your app. I mean, that must have been amazing, and I'm sure people flocked to your booth.
So it's funny, because the first day was kind of taboo to people. People didn't know if they wanted to step onto the booth.
Right.
And then the people that did, they kind of looked over their shoulder to make sure none of their colleagues were looking at them.
Right.
But by the second, third, and fourth day, we had a line wrapped around our booth.
Get out of
We
here.
had to cut off because so many people wanted to step on our booth. It was amazing. And
Awesome.
it's funny because I kind of felt like I was at the retail level because I was talking to a way different demographic of people, you know? It wasn't so much of me talking price points or anything. I'm kind of just educating.
Right.
So for me as a sales rep, it was really rewarding, but for the brand, it honestly did wonders for us because it opened a lot of people's eyes that were not open
Right.
to the sexual wellness devices being there. And it's actually funny. We had a lot of kind of obstacles with the show and just kind of things that we could and could not talk about. You know, we couldn't step off of our booth and
Right.
display products.
Right.
Some security guards didn't want to show people where we were. You know, they were like, oh, you would have to find them yourself. And so
Right.
it was definitely an obstacle, but I think the team, the brand, the
Of
owners,
course.
our bosses, our upper management,
Mhm.
we tackled it and we did such a great job. But I really think it was very impactful, especially with the technology portion that we were able to display. We
And-
actually received a Twice Peaks Award for its success.
Ashlyn, your turn.
Okay. So with you guys being at CES, I know like there was a ton of news about adult or like novelties being at CES, and there was controversy. How do you see sex tech growing within CES and just in general? What do you see in the future for like sex technology?
So as far as sex technology goes in the industry, I think it is going to continue to expand because a lot of people are kind of adapting with the day and age, right? So they're going to see our app and our competitors' app, and they're going to feel like they have to probably develop something to stay in the norm of what it's becoming. But as far as CES goes, I think it's going to become normal. You know, I think we only had about 5 sexual wellness companies that were allowed to be there. And from what I heard, it was good for each and every one of us, including our competitors. So I think it's going to develop more and people are going to be more open to it. And hopefully it's not such a taboo topic at this type of show, because what we have to offer, it really is part of the technology world.
So you go all over the world. You distribute all over the world because, like, you know, I noticed on your website it's .us. Where are your other markets that are big?
So we're originally from Germany.
That German technology. There you go.
Exactly. So that could give you a little insight on the quality of the materials we use.
Today we're going to do some wonderful things with the luxury masturbator. Yes, gotta love those Germans. I swear. So
you have to. They're amazing.
Right. So
we're
Germany.
originally in Germany. So we have a team in Germany that is a sales team out there. So they cover the whole European market. And then we have a U.S. team that covers the U.S. market. We also cover South and Latin America, Asia, Australia area, Africa, South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, so for a small team, we're pretty big.
Have you ever been in on any of the creative meetings yourself? Have you ever been there when you know, like test marketing or coming up with ideas? You ever been part of that team since you've been with the company?
Not yet. So I've only been with the company for roughly about 6 months.
Right.
I'm still getting my feet a little wet, no pun intended, in the company. And then this quarantine happened.
Right.
So I did go to Germany and meet some of the team that comes up with the technology and the marketing, and they're very smart people.
I know. Could you imagine? My job is a test marketing person for sex toys. What a great job.
Right.
I mean, that would be awesome. And you know that they have to bring people in. This isn't something you do to rabbits or monkeys or whatever. They need real human beings to test these toys out and to actually get a, no pun intended, but a good feel about how it's going to
Exactly.
work, right? Wow, this has been incredible. Ashlyn, got anything else before we wrap up this fabulous, incredible interview? I'm excited. I'm going to download the app as soon as we get off the air here. That is my new thing, and then I'm ordering one of these just because I'm going to order two. I'm going to send one to my I have an amour in Spain. So I'm going to try out this long distance thing. It'll be kind of fun. Woo-hoo.
And Aunt Suzie, I kind of want to let you know, too, about what's to come. So I just did tell you that we're launching around 200 new products. So we're going to come out with a extensive line of men products.
Uh-huh.
We're going to extend our line. We're also coming out with an electrostimulation line of products.
Electrostimulation?
Yes, and those will all be app compatible.
Oh my gosh, especially electro. I mean, I hope you are coming back, Melody, and you're going to send us over some of these things so we can hold them up for the video, when we do the video podcast so people can see. But
I would love that.
Oh, so especially this electro thing. I can't wait to try that out. But I am downloading the app. Have you downloaded the app, Ashlyn?
Well, it comes out in May, I think.
Oh, it hasn't come out
yet.
yet.
Still in test.
Oh.
Yeah, but actually, at AVN.
What was that?
So, I met Melody at AVN for the first time in person, and she, number one, the Satisfier booth was so beautiful. The colors that they're doing in toys are just not available right now.
Right.
I'm a big, I'm like a 70s girl, so they have something in a mustard color coming out, and I'm freaking out. But anyway, that's not what I was talking about. She showed me the app.
Yeah.
And the app is super cool. Some of the apps out there for Bluetooth toys right now, they're basic, or there's troubles with the Bluetooth and stuff like that. This one didn't have any problems, and it's really cool. The finger touch interaction part of it is very it almost looks like a video game. You just kind of go up and down with the waves how you want to. The FaceTime is super integrated, so you don't have to go back and forth. Just a really cool app. So congratulations, Melody.
That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
So basically, it was primarily a female audience, was it, in the beginning? And now you're really crossing over to men and the gay couples because,
yes,
they have a lot of expendable income. And they get bored very easily. A lot of my gay friends are like that. I swear to God. It's like, let's try this out. This will be great. So, Melody, you're going to promise me that you're going to come back on when we release the app? Because I think that would be really cool.
Yes.
Because
I would love to do a demonstration for you.
Yes, and we could do it. We can do it video as well. I mean, what you could do is you could have an Android, I could have an Android, and we could connect it. Maybe we get Ashlyn, the three of us could sit here and see if we can each other. It would be, it would be fun.
I would love that.
Oh, anyway, it has absolutely been a total pleasure, Melody, having you on the show today. I have learned.
Thank you so much for having me.
I have learned so much, but no, next time we're going to be on with video cameras so everybody can see this and they can see the products. Ashlyn, as usual, you are a doll.
Thank you, Aunt Suzie.
You make things happen. This is Aunt Suzie's with my crazy, fabulous sex cast, and you've been talking to the fabulous folks at Satisfier. That lovely Melody. This is Aunt Suzie, over and out, and just enjoy life.